Oscar contest, or when you made a child in the audience smile at you. Music was my way of communicating with people, and I owe a lot to these organizations. And I would like to first thank Mrs. Hackland for helping me get started. I'd also like to thank Mr. Thomas and Mr. Watson for helping me for so many years and for being there for me. Thank you so much. I have many wonderful memories. My parents, family, teachers, and friends are also very important to me. My parents and family have always let me make choices for myself and then supported me all the way. Thank you very much. I love you. I'd also like to thank my teachers for all that you have done. It takes a truly special person to give of yourself as you have done. Last but not least, my friends, your class of 1991. Some of us have been together a long time, some of us not quite as long. But we've shared a lot of memories. Thank you for them. And now, as we face the real world, many choices lie ahead for us. Along the way, we may make some mistakes, but for us, the possibilities are endless. I can only hope that whatever road you choose leads you to the place you want to go. To be brought to life before we begin our journey. A positive attitude and the use of time and opportunities. First, a positive attitude can sustain you during a period of change in life. Many of you know that I just transferred from Middlefield High School this year. I had everything going for me there, and I did not want to move. But the change was inevitable, and I had to face it. At first, it was incredibly difficult because I didn't know where to begin. Yet, I was determined to make the most of my senior year. As the days passed, I made some friends, and now, 9 months later, I can honestly say that I've had some good times at Cardinal. It all depends on your attitude. It is also important to take advantage of the time you have. Seize the day. We have all the time in the world if we live each moment to the fullest.
Before I leave, I'd like to thank some people that have made my high school years what they were. First of all, I'd like to thank the teachers. The teachers here are caring and very hardworking. Most of you don't realize the long hours that teachers put in, making lesson plans, grading papers, and preparing for their next day at school. After all, the teachers what make this school. Without them, there would be no educational process. Teachers also shape their students' lives. What they teach them will be used by the students for the rest of their lives. I'd also like to thank my parents for encouraging me throughout my high school years, not just in my studies, but sports and other activities. Mom, Dad, always been there when I needed you. And while sometimes I made a mistake in your encouragement for Nate, I also know you did it because you love me. So Mom, Dad, thank you. I love you very much. I would also like to thank my grandparents. While I wish that Esther now could be here to see me today, I do have my grandma Marge here today. They've always made me want to work harder in everything I do. They've been an inspiration all through my life, and always will. Now that we are leaving the great Alice halls of Cardinal High, always remember to set your goals and always strive for them. Remember what other people have done for you, and use it as inspiration.
There is nothing permanent except change. This statement by Heraclitus may very well be one of the truest proverbs man has ever written. Every day, everywhere, and in everyone's lives, changes take place. In our 4 years at Cardinal High School, we have experienced changes in administration, curriculum, teachers, rules, traditions, the list goes on and on. Most of the changes were for the better, but some of them are not. Even we ourselves have changed quite a bit. The timid, puny freshmen of 4 years ago turned into bold, confident seniors and now graduates. As we got to know each other better, our reputations changed, our tastes changed, and slowly but surely we matured. There's no doubt that the changes will continue as we move on with our lives. Coming from a small school like Cardinal, I know I'm used to knowing everybody that I see, knowing everyone I pass in the hall, knowing everyone in my biology class, and knowing everyone when I walk into the lunchroom. College is going to be so very different. I can't even begin how life will change after I graduate from college. There's a whole world out there that is totally unknown to me, and probably unknown to the entire class of 1991. It will be like nothing we have ever experienced. In the midst of all this constant change, there is one thing we must always do. We must adapt. If the world changes and we don't, there is already cause for problems. We must keep our values and morals, but allow them to be flexible while keeping their roots deep. We must identify the changes around us and let ourselves change too. And above all, we must not let ourselves be stuck in the past. We can remember it fondly, but not be stuck in it. The future offers us too much. There is so much hope and optimism for those who believe in themselves. Why put it all today?
The changing of the tassel outlook represents that we finished our high school career with everything we need to and we're graduating. Also represents one of the many changes that's due to be ahead of us. So without further ado, would everyone please flip it?
Yeah, the old picture of the parents thing.
I want to just take a picture. Where's Matt? Over there. Hey, Tom, get with Jared. You want to get in there?
Wait!